It's oddly disrespectful that grown people would act this way. I don't know what type of entitlement you have to have growing up, but just leaving your mess for other people to pick up is very rude. I was in the office and I was listening to a conversation that somebody who lives in the building was having, and they had a conversation with one of the valets that they were unhappy with. And one of the terms in one of the conversations that he was relaying was that he shared with the valet that, look, you work for me, I pay your salary, so you need to do what I tell you to do. And I don't know what type of life experiences everybody has had, but in my life experiences, saying things like that to somebody does not get you the result that you would like. It is rude, it is untrue, because while we pay our monthly dues, we pay a management company to work with and to hire the people that work in the building. So the valets don't work for us. They're here to assist us, but they don't work for us. Like, we're not their boss. And so, but just in general, treating people with respect is how other people will treat you with respect. So if you're disrespectful to the valets, and then you think, oh, next time I come in, this person's going to be rude to me, or they're not going to like me, or they're not going to treat me that well, they're going to avoid you in general because you've come off as rude. Now, typically, if you've had a bad day and you say something that's not very polite, and then you go back later and you apologize and you move forward. But just being able to have the audacity to tell people, you work for me and I pay your salary, is often just construed as entitled and rude. Because everybody who works in the building has a job. They have a list of responsibilities, and that is not something that we as residents can just circumvent and have people do for us. So I'd just like you to think about the people who come to work in the building. Now, we call it our home. It's their place of work. When I go to work, I like to be treated with respect. And so when the maintenance team, the janitorial team, all of the different teams that work in the building, they should be treated with respect, and they should also have a nice place to come to work. And so please take that into consideration when you're seeing and you visit with or walk by people who are here to maintain and manage and staff our home. And I'm going to find out who's throwing their stuff on the floor. That's unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you listening to my rant, but please be kind to your neighbors. Be kind to everybody who comes into the building. Thank you. Everybody have a great morning.